Good morning, students. Let us continue with Economics, Chapter 3, Money and Credit. Today, in this video, we are going to learn about terms of credit, collateral, as well as variety of credit arrangements. Okay, let us begin. Terms of credit. Students, what is credit? We had already learned this in our previous video. Yes, you are right. Credit means loan. Okay. Now, what do you mean by terms of credit? Let me explain. It is a set of conditions under which loan is given. In case a person is in need of loan, do you think he will get the loan very easily? Certainly no. Why? Because there are certain terms of credit. Now, what are they? Let us try to understand. It may include rate of interest, collateral. Now, what is collateral? Collateral is an asset owned by the borrower. Documentation requirement. Documents like address proof, identity proof, okay. Then salary slip, bank statement, etc. And the mode of repayment. Mode of repayment means how the borrower is going to repay the loan. It may be in installments or it may be in lump sum. Okay. Now let us try to understand collateral in detail. Now what is collateral? It is a security against loans. It is an asset that the borrower owns and uses this as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. So, in case the borrower fails to repay the loan, the lender has the right to sell the assets or collateral to obtain payment. So, students, I hope you have understood the meaning of collateral. Let us revise once again. Collateral is a security against loans. It is an asset that the borrower owns and uses this as a guarantee to a lender until the loan is repaid. And in case the borrower fails to repay the loan, then the lender has the right to sell the assets to obtain the payment. Is that clear? Now, let us see few examples of collateral security. Okay. Some examples of collateral security used for borrowing are land, building, vehicle, deposits with banks, livestock, etc. Okay. Now here is an example given for you. Mega has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakhs from the bank to purchase a house. The annual interest rate on the loan is 12% and the loan is to be repaid in 10 years in monthly installments. Mega had to submit to the bank documents showing her employment records and salary before the bank agreed to give her the loan. The bank retained as collateral the papers of the new house, which will be returned to Mega only when she repays the entire loan with interest. Students, here we can see Mega, who has taken a loan of rupees 5 lakhs from the bank. Okay. For what purpose? Yes, to purchase a house. And what is the annual interest rate on the loan? It is 12%. And the loan is to be repaid in 10 years in monthly installments. So every month Mega has to pay money to the bank, okay, for 10 years. Her installments will include principal amount plus interest, okay. And what all things or what all documents Mega had to submit? Mega had to submit documents showing her employment records and salary, okay. And what did the bank retain as collateral? Yes, the papers of the new house. And when the bank will return it back? Yes, bank will return the collateral back to Mega only when she repays the entire loan with interest. So I hope it is clear, students. Now let us discuss about the variety of credit arrangements. There may be different credit arrangements for different categories of borrowers. These are as follows: loan from money lenders, loan from traders, loan from banks, loan from employers, and loan from cooperatives. Okay. Now let us try to understand this more in detail. Loan from money lenders. Small farmers borrow money from the village money lender at high rate of interest. Now why do small farmers approach money lenders for loans? Yes, due to the lack of collateral. Okay, in case they don't have collateral, bank will not provide them with loans. Hence, they approach money lenders for loans. Okay. And what about the interest rate charged on the loan? Yes, it is very high. And what will happen if the money lenders charge high rate of interest? Yes, due to high interest rate, small farmers fall in debt trap. Okay. Loan from traders. Besides the interest charged on the loan, the trader also makes the farmers promise to sell the crop to him. No doubt traders charge interest on the loan. Along with it, trader also makes the farmers promise to sell the crop to him. Okay. In this way, the trader ensures that the money is repaid promptly. Not only this, students, traders can make good amount of profit. Now you will ask, Miss, how? Let us try to understand. Traders buy the crop from the farmers at a low price and sell it later when the price is high. And thus, traders make a good amount of profit. Okay. Loan from banks. Students, in our previous video, we had already learnt that banks act as a mediator between the depositors and the borrowers, isn't it? Banks collect surplus money from the depositors and give it to the borrowers as loan. Okay. And banks keep 15% of the deposits as cash, and the remaining money it gives it as loan to the borrowers. Okay. Now here we see some farmers take loan for cultivation from banks at very low interest rate. And what about the interest rate charged by the bank? Yes, it is low. And the farmers can easily repay the loans taken from the banks. Okay. Now let us talk about the loan from employers. Landless agricultural laborers and workers depend on their employers for loan. Now what about landless agricultural laborers or workers? Yes, they depend on their employers for loan. And what about the interest rate charged? Yes, the landowner may charge interest rate up to 5% per month. Okay, and there is one condition. Now what is that condition? Yes, the workers need to work for landowners in order to repay the loan. So students, here we see that the workers, okay, that is the landless agricultural laborers, they need to work for the landowners in order to repay the loan. Okay, apart from the high rate of interest charged on loan. Okay. Now let us talk about the loan from cooperatives. This is a major source of cheap credit in rural areas. Now what are cooperative societies? Let us see. Cooperative societies are small scale organizations formed by people themselves. Okay. The members of cooperatives pool their resources in the account of the cooperative and then extend loans to those in need. So what do the members of the cooperatives do? Yes, they pool their resources in the account of the cooperative and then extend loans to those members who are in need of money. Okay. Cooperatives also take loan from banks. There are several types of cooperatives such as Krishak cooperatives, Krishak means farmers, weavers cooperatives, industrial workers cooperatives, etc. Loans to member of cooperative societies can be provided for the purchase of agricultural implements, cultivation and agricultural trade, fisheries, construction of houses and other expenses. Okay, so I hope you have understood whatever covered today. Now it's time for quiz. I hope you all are ready for the quiz. Let us start. Question number 1. Banks use the major portion of the deposits to option A. Keep as reserve so that people may withdraw. Option B. Meet their routine expenses. Option C. Extend loans. Option D. Meet renovation of the bank. Yes. Which is the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer is option C. Extend loans. Okay. Banks use the major portion of the deposits to extend loans. Okay. Very good. Next question. What percentage of the deposits is kept as cash by the banks in India? Option A 25%, option B 20%, option C 15%, option D 10%. Yes, which is the correct answer? Yes, the correct answer is option C 15%. Banks keep 15% of the deposits as cash. Okay, very good. Next question. Terms of credit are with respect to option A interest rate, option B collateral, option C documentation, option D all the above. Yes, which is the correct answer? Yes, very good. The correct answer is option D all the above. Terms of credit are with respect to interest rate, collateral and documentation. Very good. Next question. Rate of interest charged by money lenders as compared to that charged by banks is option A lower, option B same, option C slightly higher, option D much higher. Yes, students, which one is correct? Once again, I'll read out the question for you. Rate of interest charged by money lenders as compared to that charged by banks is option A lower, option B same, option C slightly higher, option D much higher. Yes, which is the correct answer? Yes, very good. The correct answer is option D much higher. Okay. Rate of interest charged by money lenders as compared to that charged by banks is much higher. Very good. Now let us do a short recap. Okay. Today in this video we have learnt about the terms of credit, collateral and variety of credit arrangements. Okay. The remaining topics we will cover in our next video. Don't forget to read the textbook. Meet you in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.